Hello students, now today I am going to discuss about the acids, bases and salt. Okay, so let's we discuss about firstly acid. Students, acid derived from the word acidus. Derived from the word acidus, it means sour. Clear? Students, when we taste the lemon juice, we seems its taste is just like sour. Fine, it is sour in taste. Clear? Why the lemon juice is sour in taste? Due to the presence of citric acid. Clear? So acids are those which are sour in taste, non-soapy touch, corrosive in nature and soluble in water. Clear? Acids are those students which dissolve in their water solution and releases the H plus ions. Means acids are those which releases the H ion in their aqueous solution. Clear? So HCl, suppose this is a acid. When we dissolve in aqueous solution, students, it release the H ion. Okay. So the presence of H ion, which in the form of the aqueous solution, we can say it is a acid. Clear? So acids are those which produce the H plus ion, either H3O plus ion, which we can say it is hydronium ions. So what is acids? Acids are those which releases the H ion and H3O plus ions. Clear? Now let's see the students the classification of the acids. Clear? Classification of the acid. First, we classify the based on occurrence. Clear students? It is of two types, which is organic acid and second is mineral acids. You can say it is inorganic acids also. Fine. Students, organic acids are those acids which derive from the plants and animals. From the plants and animals, like acetic acid, formic acid, which is present in ant, formic acid, like citric acid, like tartaric acid, oxalic acid, which is present in tomatoes, tartaric acid, which is present in tamarind. So these are the acids which derive from the plants and animals, either you can say which are present in plants and animals, that is known as organic acid. Clear? Mineral acids. Mineral acids are those which derive from our earth, like HCl, like H2SO4, like HNO3. These are students mineral acid. So on the basis of occurrence, we can say that acids are organic acids and mineral acids. Now on the second type, which is based on ionization, students, according to the based on ionization, acids are strong acid and weak acids. Clear? Strong acids are those acids which completely dissolve and releases the H ion. That you can say which completely ionize whatever the hydrogen ions is there, completely ionize and form the strong acid. Suppose students HCl, which is a strong acid. In aqueous solution, it ionizes completely ionized. Here So completely ionized in their solution and forms the H plus and Cl ion. So we can say it is a strong acid like H2SO4. Here 2 hydrogen is there. So 2 hydrogen H ion release and form the 2H plus ion and SO4 minus ion. So we can say it is also the strong acid. Clear? So strong acids are those which completely ionize and releases the H plus ions. Right? Weak acids. Weak acids are those which are partially ionized, which are not completely ionized, which are partially ionized and releases the H ion. Suppose students, I take the example of acetic acid. This is the formula of the acetic acid and it releases CH3COO minus plus H plus. So here you observe student, there are 4 hydrogen, but in aqueous solution it releases only the 1 hydrogen. So partially H ion released in the solution, so we can say it is a weak acid. Clear? Like SCOOH, which is known as formic acid, and you can say it is also known as methanoic acid, right? So many times this question asks what is the formula of the methanoic or formic acid, student. So SCOOH, which is known as formic acid as well as methanoic acid. So in the aqueous solution it partially ionized and form the SCOO minus plus H ion. Clear, students? So these are the types of acids which is based on the ionization. Now next classification, which is based on the amount of water. Next classification of acids which is based on amount of water. Students, it has classified into 2 types, which is known as dilute acids and concentrate acid. Clear? Students, dilute acids are those acids where the large amount of water present and less amount of acids present. What we are saying? Where the less amount of acids and large amount of water. Large amount of water. So you can say it is a dilute acid. And concentrated acid means where students where the less amount of water and large amount of acids, which we can say it is a concentrate acid. Like we can say dilute HCl and concentrate HCl also. So it means dilute HCl, it means where the large amount of water present, and concentrate HCl means where the less amount of water present. Now let's see, students, the chemical properties of the acids. First properties is, students, when the acid react with metal, it forms the salt and water. Clear? What I am saying, when the acid react with metal, it forms salt plus water. Clear? So we can take any example, acid like HCl. It react with metal which is Zn. Either in the place of Zn you can say magnesium, you can say sodium, you can say that calcium. It is also the metal. Fine. So at the acid react with the metal and it form ZnCl2 plus hydrogen gas. Sorry, it will be not water, it is hydrogen gas. Clear? Acid react with metal, it forms the salt plus hydrogen gas. HCl plus Zn, it forms ZnCl2 plus hydrogen gas. It will not form the water, students. By mistake I said. So it is hydrogen gas. Here students, this H2 hydrogen gas releases when the acid react with the metal, and it show the pop test. What is pop test, students? If we brought the burning candle near the test tube which contain the hydrogen gas, students, after then we will see it produces the pop sound, and that pop sound shows the presence of hydrogen gas. Clear? Now second property, students, when the acid react with metal carbonates, when the acid react with metal carbonates, it forms salt plus H2O plus CO2. Clear? It forms salt plus water plus CO2. Suppose student acid, I have taken HCl, metal carbonate, Na2CO3. At the place of, you can take calcium carbonate also, zinc carbonate also. Fine. So it will form salt, which one, that is NaCl plus H2O plus CO2. Clear? So the acid when react with the metal carbonate, it forms the salt, water and CO2. Next chemical properties, acid also react with the metal hydrogen carbonates. At the place of, if we take metal hydrogen carbonates, it again form the salt, water and CO2. Like if it react with the metal hydrogen carbonates, so HCl plus NaHCO3, clear? It forms NaCl plus H2O plus CO2. Right, students? Now one important point is that, students, this CO2 gas, when we pass in live water, what it forms? Everybody knows that when we pass the CO2 gas in live water, it forms the calcium carbonate and water. And again the calcium carbonate, when react with the CO2 and water, it forms the calcium bicarbonate. So it is a line test also. Clear? Now next property, students, which is acid react with metal oxides, which forms salt plus water. Metal oxide means metal, oxide means where the oxygen present. Like sodium oxide, sodium is a metal, and when it react with the oxygen, it forms the sodium oxide. So it is a metal oxide. Copper oxide, CuO, which is a metal oxide. Clear? Calcium oxide, which is a metal oxide. So when the acid react with the metal oxide, it forms the salt and water. You just learn the formula, students. That acid, if suppose I have taken the HCl and metal oxide CuO, which form CuCl2 plus H2O. So at the place of, we can take Na2O also, so it form NaCl plus H2O. So students, these are the chemical properties of acids, right? Here which we have seen, when the acid react with the metal, it forms the salt and hydrogen gas. And how we can say this is a hydrogen gas produced through the pop sound. So the test of pop test, when we bring this test tube near the candle, it release the pop sound. So we can see there the presence of the hydrogen gas. Second property we have seen when the acid react with the carbonates and bicarbonates, metal carbonates and metal bicarbonates, it form the salt, CO2 and H2O. And when we pass the CO2 in lime water, we can test the lime test also. Clear? Now, fourth point we have seen कि when the acid react with the metal oxides, it form the salt and water, which is CuCl2. So students, these are the chemical properties of the acids, and one important point I want to share, that is basicity of acids. What is that term, basicity of acids? Students, basicity of acids means कि how much number of hydrogen ions releases in their aqueous solution. Suppose students, if I take HCl, so here it releases one hydrogen ion. How many? One hydrogen ion. So we can say its basicity it will be 1. If suppose I take H2SO4 students, so basicity it will be 2 hydrogen ion, 2H plus ion. Is it clear? Suppose if I take weak acid like CS3COOH, it only releases the 1H plus ions. So it is, we can say its basicity is how much? It is 1. So we can say that the number of hydrogen ion which releases shows the basicity of the acids also. And acidity of base we will see in the chemical properties of the bases. So these are the acids. Acids are those which releases the H plus ion in their aqueous solution, either hydronium ion in their aqueous solution. They completely ionize, they can partially ionize also, and we have seen the properties where the metals they react with the acids form the salt and hydrogen gas. Carbonates, it form the salt, water and CO2, and metal oxide also form the salt and water. So these are the chemical properties of the acids. Thank you students.